Before we go any further, I think we should get our proton packs.
Good idea.
This is your Thacker, and last year, October 27, 2023, was the day when we were finally gifted, after a long 8-year wait, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Let's get a quick refresh on how this movie came to be in the first place. Five Nights at Freddy's was a point-and-click horror game that released in 2014 and took the world by storm. In 2015, a movie would be announced, with creator of the game Scott Cawthon and Warner Brothers. Eventually, the project switched over to Universal and Blumhouse in 2017. Over the next 4 years, the film kept getting worked on and delayed, until 2022, when Jason Blum himself announced the film would start filming soon. Finally, in 2023, the FNAF movie was released. Critically, it would do terribly, but audience-wise, it did fantastic. Most FNAF fans seem to enjoy this movie. It would become Blumhouse's highest-grossing movie ever, making $297.1 million on just a budget of $20 million. I reviewed it back then, and said that coming from a FNAF fan, it was a great adaptation of the games. Now, critically, I thought it was just good, but again, as a fan, I loved it. But now we're coming upon the first year anniversary of the FNAF movie. So now with us having a further year to marinate on the FNAF movie, what do I think of it now? Do I still love it? Yeah. Looking back at the FNAF movie 1 year later, I personally still love it. The biggest complaint I've seen with the FNAF movie is that it's not horror enough. People wanted more gore, and for it to genuinely just be more scary. Now, as PG-13 horror movies go, I thought FNAF was perfectly scary and gory enough, at least for a horror film that many kids were going to watch. But I do agree on the scariness complaint, to a certain extent, because honestly, I did not want the FNAF movie to be any scarier, but I would have liked it to be more creepy and atmospheric, similar to the original FNAF game, because that's what makes FNAF, especially the original game, actually scary, the atmosphere. That's something I hope is done better in FNAF 2, because just because a horror movie is rated PG-13 doesn't mean it still can't be scary. And with the inclusion of the withered animatronics, and Mangle especially, I think it kinda has to be scarier. Another big complaint I saw with the FNAF movie is that it was just too slow for some people. They got kinda bored, and were just waiting for William Afton, which I can understand. A lot of people just don't like slow burn movies. I get that. But I do love slow burn movies. And so I love the FNAF movie being a slow burn. And of course, everybody loved the William Afton scenes, myself included. Because that is, for me and most other people, the peak of the movie. I wish we got a bit more William Afton. But one thing I think this movie does not handle well is Golden Freddy. The movie really doesn't do a good job of explaining what Golden Freddy is. Without the knowledge of the games, I would not understand this character at all. This movie could have done a much better job with Golden Freddy. And of course, people who enjoy the FNAF games didn't like this movie. They didn't understand it. But it wasn't made for general audiences. It was made for the fans of the games. So if you don't know the games and you didn't like the movie, well, it wasn't really made for you. But I do understand the disappointment of people that didn't know the games that were interested in the movie. And every time I watch the FNAF movie, I am just amazed by the animatronics. Cause man, they look so fantastic. The pizzeria itself is such an impressive set. Not everyone loved the FNAF movie, but a lot of people did love it, and I'm one of them. The FNAF movie wasn't perfect, but as a fan of FNAF, I loved it. I'll watch it many more times, and I can't wait for FNAF 2. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the FNAF movie looking back 1 year later? Also, if you've enjoyed this video, then consider liking and subscribing, and join the subreddit at the Discord server. Bye guys for now, bye guys, Thacker.